Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you are doing great. So now we are starting our class. It's a continuous of yesterday's class. We are just talking about WordPress. So before doing anything, you have to keep in mind that you cannot start your WordPress website without starting the servers that we have. So for the servers, you need to open Apache XAMPP first. Just and plug it in this. Yes. So it's on your computer like this. So what you are doing, you are just going to the search on the taskbar and you are just typing XAMPP, XAMPP. So here it just shows you the XAMPP control panel app. So this is, it means that this is our application that we want to run. Then we will click it. And then just to avoid this searching and this issue, we can just adjust this icon somewhere and then right click on it and pin it to your taskbar. So now if I close it, I have it here. I will just click it. So it just shows me the control panel like this. So what I'm doing, I'm just starting Apache, waiting until it will get green, then starting MySQL server. So these two are now active and it's ready to work. Then I will minimize this, go in there, and then I will type here. You have to type it. Don't be lazy. Don't just say, okay, because I have some suggestion from the browser, so I will just like click this one. No, you have to type it, please, because in the morning, I just saw some student while they are practicing, they were just complaining, oh, my site is not opening or it give me something else. No, if you are typing it fully, so you won't have any problem. So how to type it? You are just writing local host / what's the folder's name? We have test site. Okay. Again, / WP -admin. Just write it exactly this way fully. I don't want you to just be lazy and say, okay, because I have this bit, it's fine. No, it's not fine. You have to write it full and then enter. It will just take you to login interface. So as we did it yesterday, we just saved these to just keep it. You can just memorize your username and password. So it's going to be nice and easy. Now, what I'm doing, I'm just logging. Now, I have my dashboard here. So, because if you remember, yesterday we just said that thanks for plugins. Plugins just makes our life easier and more fun. So yes, that's why what we do today, we are not doing the things by ourselves. We are just going to plug in straight. And from here, add new. I want to plug in, then add new. Same as themes, it will shows me some of the plugins, which is new. Then we have the popular one, those which they are so famous and they are being used by many people in different situation. So yes, we have it like this, or you can just go and ask Uncle Google. Google, I'm just asking popular WordPress plugins for what is your purpose? For example, for what? For travel agency? Okay, you have it for travel agency. Enter. So here it shows you a bunch of plugins, which is good for travel agency. Here it just says that there's 12, which is free and paid. So it's a mix between these two. So how we know is a plugin is for free or it's just ask for money. So those who they are not for free is written on it PRO. There's a tag on it, which is written PRO. It means that this plugin is not for free. You have to pay for it. But the rest is just like this. You have it, then you are just clicking on install. After installing, it will just shows you something like this. This is installed already. You are just activating it. Click on this and it will activate this plugin. Nice and easy. But those which are for not for free, you have to pay for it. That's why when you are clicking, it will just ask you for credit card or PayPal or anything just to pay for it. So in the morning, I just installed and activated this Elementor website builder. This is one of the best plugins that we have it, and it just like make life easier for me because I can just like do the editing and the things just by clicking and changing simple things in it. So that's why I just first install it, just like this, install it, wait for it until it will install fully. Then what you are just doing, you are just clicking activate and it will active like this one, which is now it's activated and it's working. And it shows here because with this plugin is one of the best plugin for building a website. So now what I'm doing, let's just change the appearance. Activate this one. So it's fine. Now I'm going back to the dashboard, home. If I want to add a page or to edit my own page, which I have it, nice and easy. I'm just coming here and add new page like this. So it just shows me a blank page that is not being created and nothing happened to it. So here I can just go to edit with Elementor like this, click. Here we are. We have our page like this, and we have the Elementor for editing. Or what I'm doing, going back to my dashboard. This time I'm on the dashboard. I don't need to do anything. I just want to edit my page. How to do it? Nice and easy. I'm just clicking on create new page using Elementor, which is here. Elementor viewer. I can just click here like this. Here we are. I don't need to go to page and then do this, do that. No, it's everything's in front of me. So now here, these are the widgets that we can add it to our website. And Elementor by itself, this gray dashed border means that we have a section, because these are the sections. If we have one section, we have it like this. If we want more, we can just add section 2, section 3, section 4. From here, you are just adding sections. So if you want to add section, you are just adding it from here. So if you want to add your section and edit it and add the widgets, you can just use this add new section, or you can just get use of the templates which is already exist. So let's just check first the templates. We are clicking here. We see the templates. These, which is written on a PRO, these are for money. You cannot get it for free. You have to pay for it. That's why it's just written on it pro. It means that this is for professional work. Just like tagged with this PRO, you have to pay for it. If you are looking for a certain, let's say a certain Elementor template, you can just write, for example, if you want to set service, you can just write, sorry. Yeah, you can just write something here in the search. So if you are just typing SERV, it means that this is for the services. So if you are just typing edu, which is for education, you will see some of them is for free and some are not. This one is for free, but the rest are for money. If you are looking for travel agencies, so you will see some of them are not for free, and you will find some for free for sure. Well, if you want to use one of these, for example, if I want to use this one, I can, before inserting it, I can just look from here how it look like. Well, it is fine. I can just use it, or I'll say no, thank you, I don't need one. I want to do it by my own. So how to do it by my own? I'm just clicking here, add new section. So here it just asks me how you want your section to be. You want 1 column, 2 columns, 3 columns, 4 columns, any of these style that is here, you can just pick one of them. For example, I'm just picking 2 columns. Now I have this section here and it contains 2 columns. I can just go back to the menu, and from the menu grab some of these widgets and put it into my website. As an example, I can just grab the heading. How to grab it? Why I told you this is one of the best, because you can just do it by drag and drop. So you don't need to spend more time by creating and doing this and doing that. So what I'm doing, I'm just adding this heading, click on it, drag and drop, come here. When it shows you this blue highlight, it means that you can just put it here. I will just leave the click, and I have my heading here. If I want to bring something else, again, I'm going to the menu. Then from the menu, if I want to add a paragraph, so again, drag and drop. Here, when I see this blue line, if I want to be over the heading, I can just put it over. If I want to be under, I will just put it in under it. Leave it. So now I see it's just written something in this paragraph. Again, going to the menu. For this one, I can just add an image, drag and drop. Here is the picture. I'm just coming here to add my picture. Click. For example, if you have anything in your library, you can just click it from here. If not, you are just going to upload file, select file, And from here, you are just going to where you have pictures. For example, let's just grab something from here. I want this one. Open. Now I'm just asking it to insert this media. So I see now, super easy. I have all the information here and everything is fine. Going again to the menu. This time I just want to add a video. Same way, click, drag, and I can drop it anywhere here. For example, I will drop it here or I will drop it above. I want to drop it down here, so I will just leave it like this. Then here is just asking me from where you want to get your video, from YouTube, from Vimeo, from Dailymotion, from self-hosted. Okay, I just want it from YouTube. So I can just go to YouTube, simple like this. And from YouTube, I can just pick any of these videos. For example, this one. I will just bring the URL fully, Control C, and then Control V. So you see here, I have my video from YouTube that I just wrote it. If you have it from Vim, you can just bring it from Vim. If you have it from any other host that it's your host, so you can just bring it from there. It's totally fine. You can just do it whenever and wherever you want. If I want to add a button, it's nice and easy. I'm just clicking the button and I will just come here. First, let me just make it this smaller to be clear. Yeah. So I'm just grabbing this button and I want this button to be here. Then I can add this button's text or from here or from the button itself. Edit. I can just add it. For example, before writing anything, I can just choosing from default, info, success, warning, danger, any of these, or I can just, let's just edit it again, click on this pen. So here I can just write submit like this. Then I have my button here. So from the alignment here, I can just align it to center, to right, to left, or up, justify it. Something like this. I can do it whenever and wherever I want. So now we are going to the heading. For the heading, I can just change the heading from here. For example, I will just write welcome to Impact Project website. So I see it's quite big. I can just come here and change this to heading 3. It's fine. Then I can just go to style, or from here can make it large, can make it XL, and can make this one something like this. Yeah, it's fine. Then we can go to style now to change the color of our text. I'm just clicking. I can just move it here. Yeah, this one is a bit better. I can just change its transparency, or I can just keep it in full transparency. Then again, I can just change the typography by clicking on this pen here. I can change the text. For example, I can use Time New Roman. Then the size, I can just make it bigger and smaller. Okay. And also I can make the width, the weight as I want. For example, if I want to be more bolded, I can just make it 900. If I want it to be less, I can just make it 100. So it's all up to you. Then about the transform, I can just transform it to uppercase, lowercase, capitalized, or normal. So just let it to be as it is, the normal one or the default. Then for this, the style, I can just add italic or oblique, which we said that these two are the same. Also for decoration, I can just make it underline, overline, line through, or none. So just let's keep it default because we don't need to add anything here. Then we have the line height. I can just change it. Also for the letter spacing, I can just change it how I want it to be. Then we have text shadow. I can just add text shadow. From here, I will just pick a color, something like this. So this is first, I just pick the color. I can just make it more obvious. Then I'm going back. I can just make it blue. I can just change it horizontally and vertically. Let's just keep it like this. And also for vertical, I can just change it to make it more 3D style. Yeah, we can just do these changes. Blend mode, I can just make it screen, or I can just make it multiple, or normal as it is by default. So these things are all up to you. You can just make it colored. It's just like darken. It's all up to you. You are making the decision here. No one else can push you to do anything if you are not accepting it. So for the text, the same thing. I can change it from here, or I will just come here and I will write this project is one of the best ever. The reason are here. I'm just picking some bullet point, or I can just add ordered list 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So it's just let's just use the UL. So how to use the UL? I can just say it is fun innovation. I think it's double N. Yes. And human develop. these things is just like coming to my mind when I'm talking about this project. So yeah, I can just do it this way. So if I want to change the color of what I did, I can just come to here and change the text color. Pick a color from your line. Let's pick this one or that one. Yeah, this one is better. Then what else we have? We have the typography. I can just pick from here. Let's just pick this one. I don't know. It's fine for me. Then about the size, I can just make it bigger, smaller, according to the required. Then I can just give it font weight, or I can just keep it simple. I can just transform it to capitalized. When I clicked, you see all the first letter from the words are being capitalized. Then we have style. I can just make it oblique. For decoration, I can just make it none. It's fine. And so on for the others. So this is fine. I just did the touch that I want. Then it's coming to the button. I'm clicking the button. I'm going to style. In style, I have normal and I have hover. I'm just going to hover. I just want the color to be changed to something like this. Yeah, this is good. So I will pick this color for background. And then I can just change the animation for the hover shrink. When I'm just putting the mouse on it, it's gonna just shrink inside. Also, I can just give a border, something like growth, then give it border style, and then give it a color, something like this. It's fine. I can reduce the border. Something like this. And I can give it a box shadow from here. Okay. Yeah, something like this is fine. Also, I can change the blur to make it more visible or more like a shadow. And then the spread, I can just make it smaller or bigger. It's up to you. So it's really more fun than anything else. You can just do it. So now if I put the mouth, the pointer on the button, it will just move and change the color. So yes, you can just do it this way. Then if you are going to the picture and you want to edit the picture, you are just clicking on this pen and it will show you how the picture is look like. And you are just going to style. From the style, you can also change the things that you want to change. For example, you want to make it hover. Duration of transition, you can just make it 1 minute. And you can just give it opacity 0.5 or 6-ish. So this is the opacity. I can just give it animation, pop. And then I can just like give it border solid. Okay, you can just reduce this border. Okay, then you can just give it a shadow. It is fun indeed. I told you yesterday that it's really more fun than anything else. So you can just do it whenever and wherever you want. And this is how it works. So now I just have these things that here, and I just create my own website. I can also make change in my video. So you can just go to style and give it CSS filters. Just by clicking here, you are just adding the blur, adding the brightness, adding the contents, saturations, and hue. If not, you can just from here make the change that you want, start time, when you want it to be started, and when you want it to be ended, because it's on your website. It's true that you just brought it from YouTube, but you can just control it to just show the bit that you want, um, and so on. So, sorry. Now, if I want to see how it looks like, if I want to before publishing it, I can just come here and preview. It's gonna be like this. Well, if I just want to see how it's look like on different platforms like mobile, tablet, and screen, like my laptop. I'm just coming here, resolutions mode. Here it just shows me on the desktop, it shows like this. On the tablet, it's gonna be like this. On the mobile, it's gonna be like this. Okay. So you are just making decision how you want it to be. Then if you want to publish it, you are just clicking here, publish. If not, you are just clicking here. You want to save it as a draft or you want to save it as a template. It's all up to you. For example, if you want to just save it as a template, you are just clicking here. It just asks you to name it. I will just write ICT afternoon because I have one for the morning and this one is for afternoon. So here we have two templates that I just created. And that's it. If I want to publish it, nice and easy, I can just come here and say publish. After I click this one, it's going to be published and people, they can just see it if we upload it on a server. Then if you want to add or edit these things that is down here, you can just do it by clicking. For example, if I want to change those who is part of my template, I have to just go to their part. For example, in the widget, I can just delete these. I can delete those, which we will do it, inshallah, step by step. So yes, we are now literally create our first website. And if I want to edit my section as well, I can just click on it and come here. I can just decide how my section should be. I can just edit it. It's like a full width. Then I can just make it no gap or narrow or extended gap between the elements. Then I can just change the height to fit, and then in the middle or in the bottom, how you want the column to be. Vertical align, you can just make it in the middle as well. Overflow, just make it default. Then you can just go to style. From the style, you can just change the background. Here, after clicking this brush, you can click here and pick a color which gonna suits your text. I can just come here. Okay, I will just choose this color. Then for the CSS filter, I can just make it blur. The blur is like a transaction. And the mode, I can just make it multi. For the border, I can just add border. For the shape, I can just add shapes. Then typography, I can just make change whenever and wherever I want. This is for you, and this is the layout. Then we have advanced. In advanced, there's the things which is related to merge in, padding, and you can just edit or custom CSS. But here, because Elementor is also have paid version for professional, so if you want to edit it, you cannot edit it from here. You need to pay for it. That's why I told you, may some of the plugins which is helps you a lot are for not for free, so you have to pay for them. But if you are working for someone and you see that they have money requests and you are taking money from them, so it's better just to pay, because some of them is so cheap, like 14, 15, like $1.4 or $1.5 per year. So why not? Yeah, you can just pay for it and use it fully. Well, this is about today's class. I hope you just understand it fully. And as usual, WordPress is also a web develop tools. So I think it's better for you to just practice. So please try to practice everything with Mama Stabnar and do your best not to skip any of the things that we are taking. And best of luck from me for you. And thanks for your participation. Bye-bye. I will leave you with Mama Stabnar and practice. Go ahead, Mama Stab.